All right, what's up, El Paso? Welcome back to another episode of Annie's Adventures and Friends. I'm here at Star City Gallery. We're in the gallery room, Star City Studio Productions. Thank you, as always, for always allowing me to use this beautiful space for this show. I have a full table this week, so let me go on and turn the camera around and introduce everybody. All right, do it. And we make it wider so we can see all your beautiful faces. All right, let me back up a little. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you guys coming in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. So thank you. Over here, we're going to go from left to right. I wanted to introduce Rufina, and she's with DIY Workshop. El Paso, yes. And then over here next to her, we have Bianca and Angel with Rayenari Lights. Welcome back. What's up, Paul? Yes, Paul's with Remax Classic Realty. And then we have Karen, and she is with Paint and the Bundt Baking. Thank you so much for joining today, guys. I'm super excited to introduce our community to you guys and let them know, like, hey, our next event is right around the corner. So let's go in and get started. As you guys know at home, I'm going to go around, introduce everybody, and we're going to break down their business. I'm going to ask them all what type of marketing do you do, what types of, if you have any tips and advice for business owners or nonprofits. And then we'll go from there, all right? So stay tuned. We have a lot. Let me show you what we have in store. Look at this. I'm just saying. You gotta figure out what that is. I'm gonna tell you. All right, so let's go on and start with Rufina. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting.
Heck yes, I'm excited to have you here. Within the last couple months, I've been sharing your posts. You have so many events going on. It's so cool.
No idea. Really appreciate it. And
it's my pleasure.
Not only from my personal business, but also from the community that I'm hosting the different events for, and so I'm sharing with you, and you just right away post.
Boom. Yeah. Well, I can't keep up with you, girl. I'm like, dang, that's a cool class too. And I want to learn to make what is that? Like you do Christmas, or not Christmas? You got the fall wreaths.
Yes.
And then your fall candles,
and it's just the beginning.
Yes.
The holidays is right there.
It's gonna be crazy. Crunch time, and you're rotating around town, so you're on all sides of towns for everybody. So that way, I know El Paso, they don't want to travel to the east or the west if they're on the opposite side of town. So you can got something for everybody. So I'm gonna let you take it away. Tell me about how this started. You've been around for a year.
Yeah.
What exactly is it? What can people expect?
So I started with my DIY workshop because I'm originally an artist. I've been doing the texture art, and then I became a resident in the art space. And they told me there's so many.
You live there?
Yes.
Oh, I love that place. It's a cool place.
Got the best apartment from they have, with the San Jacinto view, and no much neighbors. Cool. But I mean, I love my neighbors. They're amazing people.
Yeah,
they became
talented.
A family.
Yeah.
So when I sat there, I was like, okay, no job, a baby in the hand. I need to do something. I need to survive. I need to run. And I slowly started introducing the craft things that I could. Whatever my mind can deliver, I would just whatever. Oh, that looks cool in the picture. Let's try to make it.
Yeah.
And I used my neighbors as guinea pigs.
So, okay.
And my friends as well. So I started a year ago exactly, and slowly, one class a week or 2 classes a week, I start growing. Right now, I have one employee to help me with, because people start getting more and more into it, and especially candle classes or a holiday, seasonal stuff.
Yeah,
they just want to have it all. So we're just let's try and do something.
I think it came around to right at the perfect time, because I've noticed over the last maybe year especially, the classes are blowing up in El Paso. People are wanting that experience, and if they can take away something tangible with them that they created, it's all the better, right? So it's really cool that there's a lot of different, because you see pottery, you see painting and stuff. Yes. So, but now you can go on and make these beautiful things for your houses. You can gift these items that you're making. So, what do you have coming up?
So on this upcoming, this is my another side of the business. It's splatter room, where people are just going, and first of all, they're putting all the cover, protecting, clothes, shoes, goggles, hair, everything protected from the paint. So you're just putting it on and just go inside of the room, and you're free to do whatever you want in it with the paint. You just
incredible.
can splat on the canvas. We do have aprons, like little hats like that, and like so you can splat the paint all over. You can splat on each other. Whatever mess stays inside of this tent, like it doesn't go outside. Kind of like whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like whatever stays in the tent stays in the tent.
Okay,
like,
okay.
whatever happened there, and people just getting first like strokes and like I don't know what is it, but I'm trying more and more, and they're getting used to understanding how the gravity works, how the power of the motion and everything. Kids are enjoying, especially like my son is 3 years old, and it's sensory activity for them. So they're doing like different colors on the canvas, and they actually digging their hands and fingers into this, like moving it around. They're just enjoying this feeling. So that's like how Splatter Room came to my mind, like something great to do for kids. Developing something in their brains, the connections and everything. And I really thank you for helping, because I remember when I launched the Splatter Room, I put you as like a share in it, because with kids and everything. And when I was asking like, how did you find out about Splatter Room? And it's like from Anne's Adventure, for kids friendly, like everything. I was like, yeah, thanks so much.
That's great.
Yeah, so Splatter Room would be this Friday in the Lavender Park, and
in the park.
At the park,
That's so
it's
cool.
going to be a Shakespeare festival.
Yes.
Their fourth season, so we were invited as vendors there.
Very cool.
And it's actually gonna be something new, because we got more supplies with the fluorescent paint.
Oh,
so because it's gonna be
glow in the
night.
dark.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
gonna be nice, so it's gonna be like very bright inside of the tent staying there.
Love it.
And Saturday would be the same with the main library. They have a library con show from 10 to 4, I believe, or 10 to 3, I forgot the timing. But a lot of free activities would be available there for.
Did you say library con?
Yes.
That sounds so cool and genius. I love the library. The new library downtown is so dope.
Amazing.
It's beautiful.
And I live just across the street.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's right
I love
there.
it. It's even better if you don't have to drive your car anywhere, right?
And the Sunday we have candle class at the.
You're like bam, bam, bam.
September, October, November. It's like.
It's on.
Cut it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot, and also October will start with first Friday art exhibition in the Art Space Gallery. So a lot of local artists will present their artwork. Cool. Would be available for purchase and display. Inviting vendors there as well. So stay in touch with the workshop at
So tell people how they can follow both your pages.
So usually for now I got more. I decided to be focused more on one social media
for
account
both.
because it's a lot of going on, and with the community work, with the personal work, being a single mom.
Well, it's the same person offering just different options.
Just that's why I decided I cannot focus on more like social medias all the way around, because Instagram. Let's work with Instagram. And majority of people actually know about my events from the Instagram. Will be community pages like you who are sharing, like it's kind of spreading the word.
Yes.
Mouse to mouse, ears to ears. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're only on Instagram.
Instagram and Facebook, but Instagram
is the popular one. And what's the page name, so that way they can.
So for the DIY workshop with the hands-on activities and classes, it's gonna be DIYworkshop.ep, and for the Splatter Room, it's gonna be Splatter Room El Paso all together.
Perfect. Yeah. So El Paso spelled out.
Yes, El Paso.
Cool. So you have workshops starting this weekend to sign up for? Are they all booked already?
There is some few spots available for the candle making class at the winery. For Splatter Room activities, you can book it online. That would be $5 cheaper, or you can just walk in and see the availability. But we don't know how many people actually would get, because it's our first ever try with the Splatter Room being outside of art space.
At the event, that's very cool. I love it. Well, did we cover everything?
I believe so.
Yeah. If we forgot something, just let me know and we'll come back around. But I do want to ask, what type of marketing do you do, and do you have any tips or suggestions for businesses out there?
So far as again, I started as an artist and I started learning and picking up markets by my own, technically just teaching myself. I didn't do any like paid promotion or anything. It's always been month to month, ears to ears, and also in exchange for different events. You're doing like a promotion for me, you're doing something, and I'm giving you free classes. I'm giving you this for kids or something. So it's always been like that. I
Like
honestly
trade.
not like very trained and knowing exactly how was the other types of marketing doing. Yeah.
I love it. Well, I love it. Well, you're
natural-
killing it already. You've been doing this a year. A single mom, you're busy. So, and you got like 3 events this weekend.
Yes.
That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Okay. El Paso. Let's go and support her. Make sure to follow her pages. Share it, and it's family friendly. It's stuff you want to take the kids to. It's things you want to do with your girlfriends. You got family in from out of town. Like, this is the event. You just want to go relax, have a glass of wine, and do some art. Like, reach out to her and sign up for the classes. And you get to save money when you sign up online. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. It's a no-brainer, folks. So make sure to check her out and tell her I sent you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. What's up, guys? Rayenari Lights, man. What a cool event. Last year, it was so awesome. It was in, why am I drawing it's Sunland Park. My goodness, I drew a blank. Sorry. I was thinking Anthony. It's all right there. Anyways,
New Mexico.
yeah, it's in Mexico. Sunland Park. I don't know the name of the park, but it's a skate park, right?
It's the Sunland Park Sports Complex.
That's it. Yes. Man, it was so cool. Inside, outside, exhibits everywhere. It was at night. They glow in the dark, the sculptures. So tell me, what do you guys have in store for this year? You guys are still looking for artists and vendors. Like, tell us all the details and how to find you.
So this year we're going bigger. Sunland Park was really happy with our test run last year.
Okay.
And they were like, "Can you go bigger?" And we're like, "Sure." How do you say no? So we decided that we wanted because it's all about community for us. So we as of last month we're a registered nonprofit.
Congratulations! That's so hard to get.
So we were really surprised how fast we were able to get it. So it's not about making money; it's about expanding community. So we've already invited 10 artists that we want within it. We want to make sure that all of our artists are paid. We opened up a call to artists for mid-career, emerging, and established artists as well, with different pay scales from 500 to 1,500, because we're giving an honorarium for those 2 nights.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We opened it up to vendors. We're not charging any of the vendors to be part of it.
That's very cool.
The only thing they have to do is register with the city, which is $25, and they're registered for the whole year.
Wow.
So
they might even be registered already.
Yeah. Exactly. Food vendors, they do have to jump through some hoops because they have more restrictions in New Mexico.
I was going to ask, do you need food vendors?
Yeah.
Heather, Heavenly Slices, if you see this, reach out to them.
and food vendors, artist vendors, activities, we're open to all of it. Right now we've reached out to some musicians, some DJs that will be playing as well.
Fun.
We're making a very small intro to like a little film festival as well that artist Chingaderas is working on.
Oh, I love them. They're fabulous.
And that's actually a teaser for another event that we'll be doing in Sunland Park in the spring.
Okay.
Which will be Rayenari sponsored.
Yes.
Watch out.
And so it's we're trying to do as much as we can. We have new artists coming in that we've invited, some from Albuquerque, some from Phoenix that are coming in. But really it's very regional.
New to the scene.
Yes.
I love it.
But at the same time we want established artists that are here, like Mr. Self-Destruct.
He's great.
Will be there as well.
He does great stuff.
And Quantum Throws from Albuquerque was returning as well.
Wow.
I have a current project that I'm working with the MAC for the Dia de los Muertos parade.
Love it.
But that piece will also be at Rayenari.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Which I'm also doing a workshop for them oh my God, next week.
Whoa, who is the workshop for?
The Mexican American Cultural Center.
Wait a minute, because that place is dope, and I love going to their classes or workshops. Yeah. So, is this open to the public?
Yes.
Tell me more.
So this year's theme for the Dia de los Muertos parade are alebrijes.
Okay.
And so I'm making a 10-foot tall alebrije for them for the parade. Along with that, for the workshop, we're taking little foam outlines of animals, and in the workshop you get to carve them, and then we show you the symbolism of the alebrije so you can create your own story.
How freaking cool is that?
Each one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
because
wait.
all those patterns are actually, they all mean something.
Wow. That's amazing.
So that this way during the parade they can put them on a stick,
Yeah.
and they can be there with them as well.
I love that.
But then they can also bring them to Rayenari and show them off to the
That's
community.
so cool. So when is this workshop, and how, what dates and times?
It is the 27th,
Okay.
which is Saturday next week.
Okay.
I don't know the time yet because I was supposed to write everything for them, which I'm doing tonight.
Okay. Well, let me know, because
I will let
I
you
also
know.
want to sign up for it.
Yes,
so.
yes, I will let you know.
Yes.
It's just, things have been a little hectic. I just got back from Philadelphia. I had a month-long residency out there
How
to make
cool.
artwork. Made my artwork there, and then came back and then just jumped right into making this giant alebrije. And then teaching as well.
And then going to
So-
the dentist and
and
still
then going
making
to
the
the
podcast. Thank you so much.
And so we're trying to get all these things done. Bianca is also working on, because she's now teaching at UTEP as well.
Watch out, little
so,
baddie.
So we're just like overwhelmed, but happily overwhelmed.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
a beautiful thing going on right now. It's a beautiful thing. That's
but
awesome.
we're really working on getting this thing like a well-oiled machine. We have a board now that helps us run everything. We have people in charge of our workshops, of our graphics.
So shout out to our board members for being part of Rayenari. But this is really for the community, by the community. This is what we're doing it for and why we're doing it for. This is a for-profit event. We just want it to be free event and educating the community as well.
Yeah.
And one of the great things from last year, we had Glass Tire came to visit, and they're the largest art online magazine from Texas, and they happened to come by. And
What the hell? That's
they
so cool.
looked at our event, and their article.
Sorry,
that they
I'm
wrote,
just like mind blown.
Their article that they wrote compared us to Dallas Aurora, which is a light-based festival that started in 2011,
You're doing
which
it. I'm
I
so
was
excited
actually
for
a part
you.
of. And one of the greatest things about the article that we took was at the very last lines where Dallas Aurora could learn a lot from Rayenari Lights.
Wow,
And
that's a big deal.
It was because we're so community-based and
Yeah.
very much about our community.
Yeah.
You know, that we were able to connect easily.
That's so cool. Well, I thought it was such a great event last year, and what was super cool is I saw so many kids there.
Yes.
Like, this is, again, it's for the whole community, not just adults. Like, take the whole family. You're gonna have a blast. It's at night again this year,
Yes.
yeah?
It's from 6 to 10 on both nights, on the 14th and 15th of November.
And right now, until when, it's open registration for vendors and artists.
Vendors have until mid-October,
Okay.
Artists October 1st.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
And it's on our Instagram, and I'll be reposting them again.
I'm just saying, glow in the dark paint, glow in the dark paint. And that's what I tell you, that's my favorite part of the show is the 30 minutes after the show.
Because glowing and lights, they all
Go together.
Yes.
How
And
freaking
I
cool.
think that would be great. And we have the entire sports complex.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big space.
It has, what is
Lots
it?
of seating.
2 football fields, soccer fields, basketball courts now, a park area, a little water park area, playground, the skate park, and the community
It's
center.
huge. Yeah.
It's huge, and it's only going to get bigger because they're going to be expanding behind the building as well to add more soccer fields, baseball fields, and they want us to be a part of it.
That's so cool. That's so awesome. Well, that's a great use of the space, you know, bring the community, bring in some people who may not have known about it or been there before. It's a beautiful facility. Yeah, El Paso, you really got to get on board. How do they follow you?
We have our Instagram, which is Rayenari_Lights. I also share everything we post on Rayenari. I also share on my artist page, which is as Technonaut, as well as the UTEP sculpture page, which is UTEP_sculpture.
Perfect.
So you need help with the art space community?
Of course.
We're always
Just
welcome
tag
to
us and
collaborate.
Like I said, we have a call to artists and vendors, and if you want to let them know, and we can,
Yeah,
like I said, we are not taking money from that. That is
And any
whatever they
workshop
make, it's
opportunities
theirs.
as well.
Any workshops they want to do, just let us know.
And how much are the tickets?
It's free.
Bam! Just saying. That's El Paso's favorite word. Like, why wouldn't you go? I don't want to hear any excuses. I probably went to 5 events that day. Like, you guys can make it work. It's at night, so make sure to cap off the night there. You got 2 nights to choose from, and why wouldn't you go to both? Because it's freaking awesome. And tell them I sent you. Did we cover everything?
I think so. I mean, one of the great things that I was going to say is,
Yeah.
since it's in Sunland Park, it's very far away from the city lights.
Oh, it's so
the
nice
main
to
focus
see.
is all of these artworks.
Yeah.
Free parking,
Free parking as
entry,
well.
what more could you want?
Come on.
And then we will also be giving some type of
Washa.
freebies of Rayenari merch, so make sure you come by.
I love it. I love it. And so, real quick, what type of marketing do you do? And you have any tips or advice for businesses and nonprofits out there? Events.
Just
as
like
well.
like her, we're both artists,
Uh-huh.
so we were not really trained on marketing. So it's been a lot of word of mouth, connections, who we meet, and really sharing our story with everyone. We're still learning. We would like to expand further, but right now it's our Instagram. We're probably gonna open up more social media, but I'm
Just
not
at
a
least the
fan of it.
Facebook and then click the thing and it'll post it.
Yeah, it's
Same
like we
time,
share
yeah.
everything from Instagram to Facebook.
Yeah, that's-
It's
that's
like done. I
connected,
did
yeah.
two.
I love it. I love it. Well, real quick, and I want to come back to you too. I do want to. So I'm gonna turn this. I've been nerding out on this AI stuff. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but deal with it because it's here, baby, and you got to get on board, or you're gonna miss the boat, just like the whole social media train, right? So I want to ask you guys at the end of it with the marketing question if you use AI in any way at all. Just start opening that, okay? So real quick here, and just come back. All right, Rufina, do you use AI?
Yes.
How do you use it?
Every day.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you use it on?
So first of all, English is not my first language at all, and sometimes I have to translate
Sure.
from my original language to English, and they're like, it doesn't sound like very nice, polite, because if talking Russian, we're very strict, like
Yeah.
straight to the point. But people here like, whoa, she's bossy. Pressing too much. I was like, no, I'm just direct. But again, I have to give a ChatGPT what I want to say and like give it to me more grammar, English points on. And of course, with marketing things, just give me the hashtags idea or like what's going on there.
Great.
Same way with the making videos.
Yeah.
Like lately, AI got crazy with that, and sometimes you just upload the photo and it's changing into the.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like
So
if-
you're
if-
using that for the videos too?
Yes,
Okay.
to create some different view for the class or like what we're gonna make.
Yeah.
For example, if you go on my Instagram account, you would see this candle making. It's actually a real candle. I just upload the photo and it creates like a view like around it.
Wow.
With a lead and background leaves. I was like, that's pretty.
Keep-
Looks real.
Post it.
Yeah, something new for people.
Yeah.
But I'm not hiding it the way it's AI made.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, right. Just be open about it, and I mean, people are using it. They understand. People are practicing with it. It's a necessity. Like, I don't want to get left behind in the marketing world, you know. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I'm trying to go to summits and all kinds of stuff because I want to help train people. So, how are you guys using AI?
Do you want to go first?
I think you should.
Okay. So, like I said, I just came back from Philadelphia from a residency, and I was showing in their black box gallery, which is an all video room. So I created an immersive video space while I was in there. What I did though was I took my own artwork that I've made, and then I paid for a private server on a certain AI company, so that whatever images I fed didn't go out into the internet.
Yes.
I just worked with my own imagery to then animate what I was creating. And from there, I then took those videos, put them into Adobe Premiere, layered them with different filters, layered them on different levels and layers, and then rendered them together so they glitched out. And that's one of the biggest things that when I'm teaching my own students is like telling them, it's like, take the programs and find a way to break them to make something new. You know,
I like that.
And I've done that before where I ended up talking to, I can't remember the AI company, I think it was Osiris or Obsidian last May, last March, where they were asking how I was doing these things and why I wasn't just putting in a prompt and taking that in. It was like, as an artist, I don't feel comfortable just
giving you my art
and then taking what you give me. I was like, I'll take it and then I'll manipulate it further, and I just use you guys are just a tool, and people need to view AI as just
a tool in your toolbox,
it's
just like social media is a tool, right?
It's just like people that were like, well, you know, I want to use my hands. I was like, let me tell you this. If back in the day, if Michelangelo was given a die grinder that he could use to carve the marble, he would have used it, because using a hammer and chisel, that's not fun and it's very slow. I was like, if you can do something that'll make your artwork come out faster, you should utilize it.
Yeah.
So it's all about that artistic vision.
It's super cool to hear it from an artist's perspective too, you know, because everybody's like, oh, you know, freaking out about
I'm
it.
sure I'll have some artists mad at me.
Sure. Well, you know, and that's the thing too. Like, I'm sure people are going to be like, because I'm talking to everybody right now. Like, I'm asking my vendors at the marketing agency that I work at, like the vendors that we use and stuff. And nobody's using anything, you know, and so for me, I'm like, well, you know what, I am. So I'm gonna help, you know, educate those too, and we can't be afraid of it, you know what I mean?
It's here and it's not going away.
It's only getting better every single day, so
you have to
start now, yeah. And how do you use it?
Sometimes I use it when it comes to writing out certain prompts or just making sure when I'm having a conversation professionally that I'm using the right terminology.
Sure.
So sometimes it helps me in that. And then, of course, when it comes to imagery, if I want a quick prompt just for a post, you know, it does help me out with, you know, in a second or two.
Absolutely.
So it does help, you know, if you learn about it, you know, it's not actually that scary as people make it sound, you know, and feeling offended by it, you shouldn't feel offended by it because it's there to help you, like Angel said. If you choose to use it, cool. If you don't, that's cool.
Yeah. And if you know what? Hold on. If you choose not to use it, call me so I can help you with it. All right. Thank you guys. All right. What's up, Paul?
Hello.
Thank you for coming today. I always love when you come on, because we're going to learn some good info. Like, so, I mean, El Paso, New Mexico, they're right there. They're touching each other. You know what I mean? So real estate in New Mexico, it's got some pretty darn good perks. And every time you come in here, you got some new perks for us. So I'm ready to learn. I got my pen. I got my paper. Let's go, cousin.
Good deal. Yeah, and we are so close, Texas and New Mexico. However, there are definitely a lot of differences. The culture is very different, even though we're just so close to each other. And yeah, I did kind of have my this morning. I
love it.
Jamming out a whole little spiel. So I'm going to take it back in history a little bit
Okay.
for today's episode. But you know, I was just kind of thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. And I really wanted to talk about just owning a property in general.
Yes.
And, you know, just the history of owning a property. And really kind of like counting our blessings for really being able to own property. You know, like back in the feudal days, when there were royal families, things of that nature, people couldn't really own property. You were lucky, maybe if a king or a queen maybe rented out some property to your family and then made you work as a slave. All kinds of crazy nonsense, right? Well, in this day and age, we have the opportunity to be able to purchase a property, to build generational wealth with our families, no matter race, no matter sex, no matter gender, nothing like that. We have a lot of freedoms in this country to be able to own property and really build up our personal wealth and our generational wealth.
Right.
So I just kind of wanted to take it back to those basics and just, you know, kind of remind people. I know people are freaking out maybe about some higher interest rates, things of that nature. But really kind of counting our blessings that, you know, we can be able to take ownership of our financial situation, but there is still a lot of opportunities. One other thing I wanted to talk about is, you know, there's some statistics online saying about 24% of home purchases last year were by corporations.
What the heck?
So this is another thing, you know, there's a possible
25?
That's a huge amount.
Crickets.
Yeah, and so but we still have the opportunity to personally purchase properties and still, you know, and I can kind of go back to the difference between renting a property and purchasing a property. If I'm renting a property, 100% of my interest goes to the landlord. I don't keep any of that equity. So say it's maybe 5 to 6% is the interest rate. That's still a heck of a lot better than 100% of the money going to the owner of the property. So that's one thing, and it's almost like, you know, Karen and I, we were chatting on the way over here kind of about underdogs, you know, and I'll kind of talk about RE/MAX as a brand in general, really supporting underdogs in general. But, you know, we're in a similar situation right now where we got corporations gearing up to be large landlords of huge parts of the USA, and, you know, we're kind of like private owners. We're kind of like the underdogs right now. And so, like, you know, what I really want to talk about, yes, for my business, yes, it does help my business if I do have sales, but getting in the real estate sooner than later is always going to be the best option.
Right.
It's
not getting cheaper.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially when now we have a lot of competition from corporations buying a lot of properties, then they're going to become landlords, which, you know, they're building huge rental companies, but you still have the opportunity. Set a goal for yourself, save a down payment, start working with the lender. Feel free to call me, 575-418-0784.
Call Paul.
Yeah, call Paul, exactly. But I'm there, I'm really there for the underdog. I really want to help to try to get you into a good financial situation. Stop throwing money into somebody else's pocket. Instead, you get a mortgage. Yeah, you have to pay, like I say, maybe that 5 to 6% interest rate, but you get to keep all that equity. The value of your home raises over time. It's much, much less expensive to be a home owner versus a renter. Yeah. So one other thing, not to fearmonger, but, you know, I just kind of want to talk about the reality of things. Exactly. You know, say a corporation does own my house. That corporation has the ability to raise the rent whenever they want. You know, they can control how much that I pay for my house. A lot of families that they're starting to build generational wealth, they pay off their house, then their kids don't have to pay as much. They don't have to worry about finding a house. They don't have to worry about getting evicted because they can't pay the rent. So really saving up, you know, maybe do a little bit of sacrifices, no movies for a year, whatever you got to do to just like really save your income tax money, whatever you can do to save up that down payment, which is about 3 to 5% of the purchase of the property. Really take time to just save that down payment. Get yourself in the real estate game. You just really start to build nest egg. And I'll give you kind of an example. Hope I'm not rambling too much. Okay. But I want to give you a concrete example, right? So say I purchased my house for $92,000 about 7 years ago. Literally just by living in my house is worth now about $150,000, $160,000.
Wow.
Plus all the money that I've saved paying my mortgage, I also get to keep that money as well. So say I sell my house, it's just I all of a sudden have like $70,000, $80,000 literally from just deciding to purchase my house instead of renting from somebody else.
And when you're renting, you're paying more. You're paying because you gotta figure, you know, I don't know. Buy if you can, you know, and if not, you can work towards it. Yeah. I didn't know I was going to buy my house when I bought my house, and it was honestly a blessing, you know, 10 years later, and how much the equity has gone up. And like you're saying, it's pretty cool. And I do want to let everybody know that Paul is honestly one of the most thoughtful people you'll ever meet in general. But as a realtor too, like, you're so sweet.
Oh.
I get my spring cards with a pack of flower seeds, you know, or like, you know, he sends messages, he keeps in touch, and that's what's so cool because, dude, I can't even get a realtor in El Paso to call me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's very cool when you call Paul. You're already on the right track. You're already on the right track. He's gonna take excellent care of you. He's gonna take what you're looking for and keep that in mind and only show you that kind of stuff. You know, it's not going to show you everything. We don't want everything. We want what we want. And he understands that. So I do recommend that you guys reach out to him and tell him I sent you. And didn't the interest rates go down today?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
They might go down like another 0.5% by the beginning of the year too, I hear.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like when the interest rates go down, the prices of the homes start to go up. So I say, no matter what, just try your hardest to get in whenever you can.
Yeah.
Because, you know, then once the prices are high, interest rate might be low.
Yeah. It's a game that you got to play, right? Everybody's playing the same game. So the best time to start is sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add to that?
Yes, I wanted to add a couple other things. Okay, I did want to say, so I'm also the chairman of the care committee at RE/MAX.
Yes.
Yeah, and I wanted to say we're doing a global week coming up.
Oh, what's that?
So we're donating blankets
Okay.
for homeless people, for old folks' homes. So if there's any community members out there that they have some extra blankets or maybe would like to donate some new blankets, you know.
So it's old and new, or used and new?
Yeah.
Okay.
Newer if possible.
Sure, of course.
But we'll take whatever. And
Whatever's in great condition, and that's awesome.
Exactly.
Very cool. And how long is that open till?
Global week. So we're starting this week until the first or second week of October.
Okay. Very cool. Well, tag me too, so that way I can help share if you have anything on that.
Okay.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, is there anything else?
Cool. I'm the Spanish speaking. So if there's any help that you guys need, especially crossing over from Texas and maybe coming over to New Mexico, happy to help you all. Con gusto les ayudo. I'm 100% fluent in Spanish. And then there's a couple other things.
Yeah, tell me.
So I am originally from Texas. You know, but I do kind of want to mention, if you are possibly looking to move to New Mexico, we do have some cool perks. Yeah. You know, our property tax is a lot lower than Texas. We do have a little bit higher income tax. But a lot of people, they do love coming to New Mexico because we do have a lot lower property tax. I'm also going to say we have this awesome thing called the lottery scholarship.
Okay.
Free college tuition.
Whoa.
I've heard about it.
So that was one of the big reasons where, you know, my family is from Texas, and I was gonna go move with my dad, and my mom was like, "Stay in New Mexico." She's like, "We'll paint your room whatever color you want. I'll get you a PlayStation." She's like, "You have to get your college education paid for."
That's cool.
So especially in this day and age, for a state to pay tuition, that's huge.
Yeah.
And it's 4 years of tuition. Look it up.
It's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's called the Lottery Scholarship. Definitely check that out. And I do also want to say that starting November 1st, New Mexico will become the first state to offer free universal child care to all.
I just shared that with my sister yesterday.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
really cool.
Come on over.
New Mexico is where it's at.
I'm moving.
El
Paso's right next door.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Come on, green chili, everything. Yes.
And we're in Sunland Park.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna move back to New Mexico.
Oh, there you go. Oh my God, I love this show. I love it. Did you want to cover anything else?
That's it. I just wanted to mention those things.
Okay.
And we'll have all my contact information.
Yes,
I'm sure.
yes.
In the box.
But I also want to ask you, what type of marketing do you do? Do you have any tips or advice? And also, how do you use AI, if you use AI?
Sure. I do personally follow as a really prolific real estate trainer. His name is Brian Buffini. I use a lot of his techniques, a lot of his marketing strategies. Definitely buy his program if you're gonna take a look. But basically, you just really, there's like A, B, C, D, E clients. A clients are people that are already your biggest fans. So those people I try to really maintain my connections with. Also, they're people that I already love, and they're just fun to hang out with anyways.
They're people.
Exactly. Yeah. So I really focus a lot of my attention on loving on my A audience, less time on the B audience, even less time on the C audience, so on and so forth. So that's been a really huge key component to my marketing, and it makes it a lot less headache, because then at the end of the day, I'm just hanging out with people that I love all day.
Yeah.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's huge. But I will say for marketing, my degree is in marketing and advertising. And, I do some target marketing, and I do some marketing myself. But I also work with ad agencies. I work with Annie's Adventures. Reach out to your local ad agencies. It can be a huge benefit. A lot of times, actually, what I learned in some of my marketing classes, when you have an ad agency working for you, they can give you fresh ideas. They have a fresh perspective on what you're doing. Maybe they kind of see things that you're not seeing because you're literally just only able to live in your own head. So I highly recommend, if you're having a little bit of struggle, even if you're not having a struggle, it still might be a good idea to reach out to an ad agency, see what they can do for you. And if anything, they'll just help to build your brand more and more.
I love it. And are you using AI?
I do use a little bit of AI. I use Canva.
I heard Canva just had their AI program is pretty good.
Sure. Yeah, it's great. I mean,
I gotta check it out.
Sometimes it's a little bit scary. I'm like using it, and it's like making things that I haven't typed just yet.
You haven't had enough time to put it to paper yet?
Yeah. Or it's like reading my mind. Like I haven't even typed it out, and it's starting to generate, and I'm like,
it just listens.
wait, did I type? What's happening here? But awesome. It's spot on. Yeah. It's great. It really helps. I will say something else that's really cool about AI. So RE/MAX, we have a convention in Las Vegas every single year. I think there's like over 161 different countries that RE/MAX is in. It's a huge global company. Last year, they actually had one of the founders of ChatGPT. He was speaking there at the RE/MAX convention. It was so fascinating to, of course, there's some fear in me too, like seeing this like intelligent technology, so smart, so fast. But what he was saying, he says, when I was creating ChatGPT, my thought process was, I want to be able to give people their humanity back. Those are the words from what he actually said. He's like, let the computers do all the technical stuff. He says, my dream and my vision for creating ChatGPT was to try to give people more and more of their humanity back.
Interesting.
So anyways, I just thought I'd let you guys know that, to not be afraid, and what the intention behind the creation of AI. From what I heard from one of the most predominant AI sources, that's what was in his head.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Heck yeah. All right. Oh, and how do they follow you on social media?
Paul James Braden on Facebook. I think it's pbraden9 on Instagram. So yeah, just search Paul James Braden Real Estate, and I'm sure you'll find that. I have a website. You'll see my Facebook, my Instagram, all that good stuff.
I love it. Thank you, Paul.
So yeah, thank you, Annie.
All right. What's up, Karen?
Hello.
How's it going?
Right? Well, hopefully it'll be going pretty good once you guys
get gosh. Well, I'm excited.
I'm excited so much to be on here. I don't get a chance to talk about my little secret baking company that I have.
Yes. Well,
so this is exciting for me.
I got a sweet tooth, and Paul's like, I got a friend, Annie. I was like, you tell her to get here.
There we go.
Yeah, so you live in Las Cruces?
I live in Las Cruces. I do have clients here in El Paso.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not your typical baker. I don't have a brick and mortar. I don't do anything the typical way. And I obviously didn't start off as a baker. This wasn't something like, I'm gonna sell my baked goods. Both my gammies were bakers. So I grew up that way, you know, family recipes. And I just started making stuff years ago for my friends, you know, their kids' birthday parties, anniversaries, whatever, and then come 10 plus years later, I'm here slinging all my baked goodies because people like the recipes that I make.
I love it.
So,
And you get them from your gammies?
Yeah, a lot of them are family recipes, but I think my little cult following too, I don't do anything that's typical at all.
Well, no, you gave a, what is this over here?
It is a lavender lemon bar.
Lavender lemon bar.
While you talk, let me try.
Yes! Dig in, y'all. They were waiting. Don't lie.
So nerve-wracking. But yeah, my recipes, I do. So I'm one of those stubborn people that I want health and I want taste. You know, and usually
Health and taste?
yes, you either
God.
get the
I
health
love
or
it.
you get the taste, you know, and those two things, unfortunately, in the world, sweet world, usually don't collide.
Okay.
But I tend to be a chemist with my recipes.
Okay.
All my recipes are mine, they're my own creation. And yeah, I'm on the relentless pursuit for having the flavor because I have a sweet tooth too. And above a sweet tooth, I also have a fat tooth, which means I love pound cake. Like I love butter. I love butter, baby. I love butter and sugar.
Butter makes it better.
Yeah, big time. So I just went on this whole kick because I'm kind of picky of how I like to eat, but you know, I don't like something, even though I have a sweet tooth, I don't like sugar. I don't like biting into something that just is
Too
pure,
sweet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sugar that, you know, it hits you,
can-
right there.
uh-huh.
That's not enjoyable for me. And you know, I want a good flavor profile. So all this stuff that I make, I basically make all my ingredients. Everything I make is organic, which is also why I don't have a brick and mortar. No preservatives. My food basically will probably leave it sitting out for 5 days because there's no preservatives or anything. So it's all natural, all organic, and I try to source as much local ingredients as possible. And yeah, so like I make my own flavored sugar, so it makes this different.
You make your own flavored sugar?
I do. I make my own flavored sugars. It takes about 6 months to make the lavender sugar
heck?
that you guys are eating right now.
Oh my
To get
God.
that flavor profile.
It's so light in
It's
the
so
lavender taste, but
And it's flavorful and it's still sweet. And you would be surprised if you actually took my written recipe and compared the amount of sugar that I use in here compared to a regular one. I reduce the sugar down so much, but that's when the little chemist comes in because of all the other flavors and things, the way I preserve everything. You get the flavor, but you're getting
good.
That's what I like. That's what I missed because when I came to United States, all sweets that I'm buying from the store over sweet. Like
It's all
over
sugar.
sweet and like taste the same.
And it's not natural sugar either. It's like a sweetener. It's not actual sugar. So yeah, you get that same flavor taste if you know, yeah. So yeah, I have a parade. This is one of my biggest sellers, so that's why I bought it.
6 months to make lavender sugar. Lavender sugar. That's so cool.
I make all my flavored sugars. I make my own butter. I'm probably sure if I could find a way to, make my own flour.
So this is why you sell out. I get it.
Yeah, so when I told you about the fire sale, this is why people like my specific recipes, and yeah, everything is organic. Like I got, I get all the local pecans. I try to buy as much local as possible.
You were saying you have a meeting with your apple guy
have
and
an
your
apple
pecan
guy.
guy this week?
I have an apple pie, yeah, and I have customers from here, El Paso, all the way, and then plus I was born in northern New Mexico, so
Okay.
I'm not from Las Cruces, so my family and everything, I have connections all the way up, so I have farm people all the way up,
That's
so
so cool.
I get a bunch of different
What a
things.
treat, El Paso.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Is this on deck right now, or what's coming up on deck? Are we waiting after we talk to the pecan and apple guy to see what's coming on deck?
No, I have some stuff set up. So from here on out, probably from here to beginning of November, I'm doing my pecan pie, which my pecan pie is my Gammy's recipe.
Is that the one I showed the picture of?
Yes.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. So I got the pecan pie, and then I also do a pecan shortbread cookie.
What?
So yeah, it's a shortbread, but yeah, it's my own creation as well. And then I also make a pecan praline syrup.
Wow.
That I make, yeah, and you can use it as a syrup. You can, if you just want the juice, you can put it in your coffee or whatever. Wow. So I bottle that and make that, and then depending on
so if you bottle it, do you sell it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all of that stuff is for sale.
Okay.
And I only go up to November because November is my actual pie month. So I make the
pie month.
Yeah, I make a pecan pie.
I prefer pie over cake.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
He's a pie guy.
Pies for our wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a pie guy.
I
know.
do that.
Yeah, it's a thing. Pie guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and if you're a pie person, pie is not just pie.
No.
There's artificial pie, but there's nothing like a well-made or well-flavored, real live-made filling.
Nothing is disappointing as a pie that is so sweet that it makes your teeth cry.
Oh.
There's the pie filling from a can.
Yeah.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, that's just blasphemy around me. You can't do that. You want to torture me, then feed me that kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I'm very picky about my desserts too. And yeah, so pies, it's my pecan pie. I do a whipped pumpkin pie. Yeah. And I'm just...
Everybody here is like melting just whenever, like first trying your lavender lemon bars and then just hearing you keep talking, girl.
Right, yeah, and then
my
my biggest one, which I do particular, I make a cast iron apple pie.
Oh.
So that one, somebody has to
That
give
sounds
me.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you need guinea pigs for anything, you just let me know. Wow. Cast iron
Right.
apple pie.
Yeah.
That just sounds like another level. I've
Yeah.
never even heard of that
Oh
option.
wow! I actually won first place with that pie
bet you
at the pie bake off that Artivino's had. It was probably like what years back.
Have you guys? I'm sorry, but you're making me think. And I'm like squirrel. Have you guys heard of Cornudas? It has a new owner. It's on the way to Carlsbad Caverns, and this guy is doing like such cool events, like pig roasting and chili cook-off, and he needs to have a pie contest, and you need to teach him what's up. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And this is like one of those. Have you guys ever seen the movie Stand By Me?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like got that vibe. You know what I mean? So I love it.
Nice.
Very cool. Sorry, people need to reach out to Karen. So
Right.
okay, because it is like a different way of doing business. How do they follow you, and how do they know when things are on sale?
Right. My biggest point of contacts are going to be the Instagram. So I have my baking page, which is Pain in the Bundt Baking.
Pain in the Bundt.
Yeah. And then I have a page for our artist group where there's a whole bunch of us for Mountain Street Artisans.
Oh, cool.
And they're both closed groups, but you can send the request, and in that then you get the instructions. So I basically do like a fire sale whenever I have the amount of stuff that I'm going to make with all the local produce that I have, then I put it up for sale, and you'll get a message of what's for sale, what days are coming, and you can always message me. You can pre-order at any time.
Okay.
If there's something that you've tried that you want at any time, you can just order that. But for my sales, because it's only me, I can only make so much in a short amount of time.
And with this inventory that you get in the allotment and so forth.
Yeah.
So there's limitations on that. And so at any time people can reach out to you for catering or custom orders?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, you can look through the whole entire page of what I have on there, and if you see something you want a cake or something that I've made, you can always order it.
Awesome. And your page is under private, so just reach out to her, send her a message, tell her you saw her at Annie's Adventures. That way she can go on and approve you so you can join the page.
Yep.
She also makes jewelry.
Yeah.
So I'm just
And
saying, throwing that out there if you guys want to learn more about that as well, because you mentioned your art page as well.
Yeah, so my jewelry stays on the Mountain Street Artisans page, and we have a little storefront now, but we're not typical either. What we do is we go around and do booth shows. So our next one, we're doing the Recycle Show up in Santa Fe, which is one of our favorites.
Cool.
It's absolute, the genius of people that make stuff there is awesome, and they have like a trash fashion show. So their rule to get in there is all your single item has to be 75% or more of recycled material. So anything that would have landed up in a landfill. So cool. Yeah, but they do a fashion show, so these people literally make dresses, costumes, all kinds of stuff out of trash. But we're not talking like dinky costumes. No. This is the stuff they make is insane.
Incredible. Yeah. Do you guys make glow in the dark jewelry?
Right. I haven't done anything glow in the dark, but I got some pretty good ideas.
I like it. You can always add lights to whatever you bring.
Right?
There you go.
I love it. So again, that's gonna be Payne in the Bundt Baking. Yeah. Go and follow her there. Make sure that you guys follow along so you can see when her fire sales are. But if you once you follow the page, you can go through, and if you're running any custom orders, put those in, tell her I sent you. And do we cover everything for that?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. What I am going to start to do, since we do have a small storefront, but it's really small, it is set up to kind of be like a little, I was going to try to do like maybe an evening book club type spot so people can come in. Maybe we can serve some coffee and just have some, evening hours if somebody wants to come read their book or a place to hang out. But I was also going to start putting out some of these smaller samples so people can try some of the baking too.
Or maybe if you guys ever want to make any candles.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where is your storefront?
It is, of course, in Las Cruces, and we're located off Locust Street. So it's 1864 South Locust, and we're the first unit. So you'll see our little signs and picnic tables and stuff out there.
And the name for that page too, so people can follow?
That one is Mountain Street Artisans.
Awesome.
And anything for that location, we'll post on that one.
Perfect. So real quick, we said how people can find you. Do you have any tips or advice for business owners out there, for bakers? Do you and how do you do your marketing?
Right. My marketing is just very specific. I started off pretty much just like everybody here, and this is the perfect example of the marketing that I do. My advice would be to nurture your relationships. Obviously, I know Paul, which is how I met you, which is how I ended up here, you know, and that's the best thing you can do. I mean, obviously we work together at Remax, but you know, that my whole business is word of mouth. You know, friends, families, friends, and everything like that. And throughout the whole way, there wasn't any specific guideline or anything, but just the fact that I kept in touch with everybody. And you know, you always got to give everybody their props too. Any local farmer, that whether they have a business or they're just a local guy, or it's their family name, I always make sure that they get the recognition that they need. That's my biggest
thing. You share the
too.
love, you're partnering up, and you're letting everybody know it, which is super important in our community, right? Spreading and helping everyone grow at the same time, moving more mountains together. And so my final question would be, are you using AI, and how?
I actually do not use AI.
Right. So we got
any way,
2, 4, 6. 1 out of 6. That says a lot, though. You know what I mean? Like, no, I didn't even know I was going to ask that question today. I'm so glad I did. I'll probably start asking that every day, but it's showing, you know what I mean?
It's total anarchy with me right now, but really I just have no use for it right now. When I do want, and like I said, I'm a one-person social, same like you know, it's either I put all my time into this or it goes into the social media. So I backed off doing a lot of the social media stuff just because, you know, the other stuff has kept me busy. But once I do want to grow on social media, then AI too.
Yeah, because it'll help you schedule posts. It'll make the post schedule posts. It will even help you make an appointment, schedule your dog's vet appointment. It will help you go through your emails and seeing if you're missing any opportunities. It'll help you do all kinds of things. AI agents, oh my gosh. I'm learning so much about AI, and I'm super excited to share it and tell people, like, start getting excited about it, because it's pretty cool. Like you said, Angel, it's a tool, and we just need to know how to use it, right? Did we cover everything, everybody? Yeah? Oh, we did it! Awesome. Lavender Lemon Bars? Are you kidding me? That was dope. Very good. El Paso, I want to thank you so much for tuning back in and joining. I also want to EBBA, El Paso Beauty and Barber Academy. You guys see me post them. They're a brand new beauty and barber academy here in El Paso, Texas. They've not even been open a year. and they're doing great things. They're bringing state-of-the-art technology to their students. They have classes that start every 2 weeks. They do barbering, cosmetology, lash tech, nail tech, and esthetician. You can graduate within 3 to 9 months, depending on which avenue you guys decide. But their instructors are incredible. They all are locally, have their own businesses. And then they also do job placement. So if it's for you or someone else interested in that area, please send them that information. I would greatly appreciate it. I would also like to thank El Paso Family Dental. If you guys are looking for a dentist, check them out. They're amazing. I got my aligners with them. I'm gonna get my wisdom teeth pulled soon, and I got my checkup coming up. So I'm excited. I hate going to the dentist, but I love to go see them. So take that for what you will. I recommend them. Check them out. Also, Star City Studios, as always, thank you so much. I also want to thank Rampage Strength. They just moved to a brand new spot in 79930 in Central, so go check them out. 24/7 gym if you guys are needing one. He's awesome. They also offer personal training. And then I also want to give a shout out to the Conservation Society of El Paso. If you guys are looking for another nonprofit to support, please check them out. They do amazing work, and it's something for the whole family. Again, you can take them to Lincoln Dairy, and they're doing great stuff out there as well. And I want to let you guys know I do work at Leo Marketing. We're a local full-service marketing agency here in El Paso, Texas. In the area, we also have Star Central Studio Productions, which is the largest video production studio in the area. We also have a video rental equipment company within that. So they make, I think it's like monthly, bi-monthly visits to LA to bring all the newest and greatest for El Paso. So we don't have any more hi dick commercials. We are legit here. We have cinema quality, but El Paso pricing. So reach out to me if you guys need any video production or you guys need help with TV, radio, billboard, print, online streaming. Does not cost anything to use me to do those negotiations for you. I can also help with social media. Video production is huge for us. Graphic design, photography, SEO, SEM, PR, community outreach, literally everything and anything. I can help you when you're ready to take it to the next level. Please reach out to me. Also, if you need help with social media influencing, I just need about a week's notice and we can go on and plan something on Annie's Adventures if you'd like to highlight your business on there. And otherwise, I think we covered it all, yeah? All right, cool. Well, if you guys have any questions about AI too, I'm learning, I'm training, all that good stuff, because I want to be able to help you guys just like I'm able to help you guys with social media and marketing in general. I want to help you with AI too. So keep coming back. We love you, and thanks for going local. See you later.